Good evening. I'm going to pin a comment and then be ready to go. Hello, Stacey Lee. How are you? I think just request to come in and then I'll bring you in. What's up, brother? How are you? So Stacey Lee should be coming in a moment. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Well, how's your day?
It's good. I just had a couple of assistants just leave the shop, so it got quiet all of a sudden, but it's been busy.
Assistants, like plural.
I have 3 assistants in the shop on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays now from 10 to 6. So it's pretty awesome. They're awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, stuff's getting done faster. It's crazy.
It's funny how that happens, right?
Yeah, you gotta have enough ideas, but
Yes, exactly. So we're going to get started with questions first, but before that, introduce yourself, and then we'll get into the questions, and then we'll get into your journey, and then take a shop tour.
Okay, cool. My name is Stacey Lee Webber, and I'm an artist who works mostly in coins and found objects. So I'm trained as a metalsmith. I got a master of fine arts and a bachelor of fine arts.
Your signal is spotty.
Oh, is it? Okay, I could try the Wi-Fi maybe. Let's see. You think
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
would
is
be a
better?
lot better.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just
Wi-Fi is
switched.
a lot better.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I was trained as a metalsmith and I got a BFA and an MFA in metalsmithing. But I make all kinds of stuff. So I just call myself an artist. It kind of blanket statement. But I've been full-time as an artist probably 5 years now, which is also crazy.
Okay. All right. So let's get into the questions. What word or phrase do you overuse?
What phrase do I overuse?
Yes, what word or phrase do you overuse?
Like that's so hot, or that's fire, or something cheesy. I'm totally not cheesy, but it just comes out of my mouth.
All right. Okay. What is your least favorite thing to do?
Like sand. I hate sanding, which is why I never took up woodworking very much, because like all that dust, I can't imagine. Sanding
Sanding
sucks.
is for the birds. What is your most favorite thing to do?
Favorite, in the shop, I love to fabricate. So like 3-dimensionally, additively make things from sheet into objects. So I would say that's my favorite. Just to see something build is super fun.
Okay. What is the one thing you would change about your spouse or significant other?
Oh my God, this is like therapy. Um, is he listening? I don't know. I think he's at Home Depot, but
This
I
is
hope
your
he's not.
shop.
And I always feel like I have to answer, so I will answer. I would say to change, just that he could like smell the roses sometimes a little more. He's always like, go, 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 go. Next, next.
All right, okay. If I see him, I give him the message.
Oh, God.
What makes you tick?
Just making things. I love to make things, so I feel super like honored to be able to make things all day for a living. So I always pinch myself. It sounds stupid, but yeah, I could just be in here on a cliff, and be making stuff and I'd be super happy. Um, yeah.
Cool. What irks you the most?
Irks me? Probably just when people talk about themselves too much, but this is an interview about me, so
It's all about you.
I'm gonna own it.
Exactly. And it's about what irks you, not what irks me.
There
So
you go.
I want
Yeah,
you
sorry.
I want you to talk about yourself. What sound makes you happiest?
What sound makes me happiest? Besides like a song, maybe just like counting my money in my hand, like 100, 100, 100.
Um, what sound bothers you the most?
The sanding machine, the belt sander. Mm, no.
Right. What is your favorite cuss word?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Definitely fuck for everything.
What profession other than your own would you like to try?
Oh, well, I feel like like not art related. I always thought I could be a surgeon because I have really steady hands, like when soldering, like with a pick or something. So, but I don't love blood, so I don't know if I want to try that. Um, Surgery with a bloodless person. So, mortician? I'm not sure.
There you go. Scientist.
Yeah, there you go.
What would you like on your tombstone?
um, Badass bitch.
I second that. What is it about your personality that drives your business?
Uh, Maybe just like I do have so many ideas and just like to have fun in the studio making stuff. So I think that's a good drive. Is just if everyone's like energized and excited about the project that they're being put on, as excited as I am. Probably energy, I guess.
Okay. What is it about your personality that hinders your business?
Ugh, I just I don't love paperwork and that side of it, so that's hard. I'm trying to hire that stuff out constantly.
That's what your assistants need to be doing.
I know. Some kind of assistance, different kind of assistance.
Right. Well, no, they can do it too because they're going to have to learn it if they do it themselves.
That's true. They just hear me grumble about it a lot.
Who would you travel cross country with on a motorcycle?
Oh, well, my husband, that'd be fun. He does. We don't have motorcycles. I want my own motorcycle, by the way, but that would be fun if we both went cross country on our own motorcycles. And my dad has a motorcycle. That'd be fun too.
Okay. Which one? You can only take one. Who would you take?
My husband. Jesus, it better be.
When was the last time you cried?
I don't cry that much. Maybe when someone died. My cat died like 2 years ago. That was sad.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. I have a cat.
Okay, good. I thought that was genuine, but I wasn't sure.
Oh no, I have a cat. It's all good. It's a family member.
Absolutely.
What was your favorite concert?
Probably like a Ween concert in college or just like dancing the whole time. You know Ween?
No.
WTF. Um, they play all genres. They're kind of a joke band, but they're really good. So it's kind of a fun, you know, I don't know, a lot of derogatory comments and like funny songs. I don't know. It's fun.
I, I have to check them out. Do you have a childhood nickname?
Oh, I gave myself the nickname Lucky, and it did stuck. It stuck a little, but I tend to just use it a lot if when I'm feeling lucky.
Okay.
But not really, just Stacey.
All right. When was the most difficult time for your business and how did you overcome
I mean, not to sound cliche, but COVID was really tough. My husband and I, who helps a ton with my work and selling the work too. He's really great at talking with people at fairs. So, but we were up to like 15 fairs where we traveled all over the country, setting up a booth and selling work. And so the beginning of COVID was just like, what are we going to do to make a living? This is crazy. That was our primary source of money, was just to show up to fairs and sell work.
it? So he
Um,
was like your booth beat?
he's my booth bitch.
Yes.
I mean, he's been called worse, but he makes his own work too, but he's always just had very firm like beliefs in making sort of these big one of a kind installation pieces that are hard to sell. And so he calls me his money honey. That's a good nickname.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that was traumatic. Just trying to think of how we were going to sell things online. And so a year and a half later, or whatever it's been since COVID, it's like, it's been such a blessing because now we feel like we can do some middle ground, like we can survive without shows, but it might be nice to do some shows. So it gave us a real like confidence in ourselves.
Yeah, because we started out doing shows. We did the Brooklyn Fleet for like 4 years. It's a lot.
It's a lot,
It's
so
a
much
lot.
work and draining of your energy, but I think too it's like a bit of a hamster wheel, you know, because then they're like emailing automatically, like sign up for next year, and you feel like if you made some money, you're like, oh yeah, it was pretty good, you know, but they start to get expensive and more expensive, and then like we learned that a lot of money we had in 15 shows, if you can imagine, was like tied up into fares. And so once we started to get some of that money back, because of COVID, they were giving our money back. We were like, holy shit, like that was a lot of money we had out there. So it was, um, it was just like everyone talks about it, but like, you know, you had to change if you wanted to progress, I guess, as a business. And so we feel like we really did. I mean, we're making more money, if not, you know, than before COVID. So I feel lucky to be forced to be in that situation to figure it out.
Very nice. What impact do you want to leave on the industry?
Like art industry, or what do you mean?
What you do? In
Yeah.
your lane,
So,
what impact do you want to leave?
um, I think just being creative, prolific, a hard worker, like full of ideas, that would be fun. Not stuck in a one thing necessarily. I do make a
Okay.
lot of money stuff, but
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I make money from it. It's good.
Right? Do you have any black friends?
Black friends?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know you well, but I think you're an
I don't
acquaintance.
count. I don't count.
No, yeah, I have black friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Philly, it's, you know, not a problem. We Black people are everywhere, and so they're friendly.
So you get black friends.
Yeah, I got black friends.
do do you often see people of color in your industry?
Um, not not as much as I'd like to. So it's interesting industry, I guess. If I'm talking about fine art or art, contemporary art, I think yes. But if I was talking about like metalsmithing and like craft segmented out, I would say not as much, not that much. Um, but yeah, that's why I try to just be called an artist, and then you don't get pigeonholed in so many different ways, you know? Um, yeah.
Okay. Who would you most like to have a conversation with?
Conversations. Like, well, we were talking about black artists, so, or I was thinking of, but Sonia Clark is always fun to talk to. And who does,
Your,
she used to be
your,
the head of
your Wi-Fi
VCU.
is.
Gosh.
Got it.
Okay. Sonia Clark,
I'm with you.
she's an artist. Yeah. But maybe
Okay.
like some big artists. Damien Hirst would be cool. I don't know. Maybe he sucks.
I don't know. Would you travel to the moon?
Mm, I think I have too much to lose to go to the moon. I could die. I'm thinking no. No.
Okay. All right. What was your best business move?
Best business move. We've talked about it a little bit, but just not to pigeonhole myself in metalsmithing, jewelry, not one thing. It's like try to do it all. So you're kind of like an octopus, and you can, when one thing is slow, you can go to another thing. Um, I think I didn't realize that I was doing that, but if commissions are dry, I could put a blast online for a jewelry sale or something like that. So I think it's a good business asset.
Okay. What was your worst business move?
Uh, worst business move. I think I paid like too much in taxes many years. Too much.
We all do that.
I know that sounds like that, but when you're like too good about calculating everything, like you're like, I don't know. Now that I have an accountant, I'm paying like way less taxes. So I think it's my OCD or my accountant is shady. I don't know.
Be careful what you're selling here, girl.
No, she's great. Love her.
What advice would you give to someone just starting out?
Oh, I think starting out is so hard to think about yourself and where you were and advice. I think the biggest advice I think is just get out there and do it. Like if you want to sell things and make things for a living, like just go on a street corner and try to sell them because there's so much time wasted in like um, just in your own head, like and you learn so much from people, and if you want to sell things, you have to like respond to them in some way. Um, so yeah, I think I learned a lot through fairs actually and talking to people a lot.
Okay. So that's it for the questions.
It was like speed dating. Is it?
Right, it was fast. But
Wow. What
now we
time
get
is?
to, now we get to talk about you.
Okay.
So take your time. And I think let's start from high school because you're not that old. Um, and tell us what you started out doing as a kid and what moved you to doing what you do now.
I mean, I am 38. I feel a little older, maybe than people think. But high school, wow. Okay. I graduated in '01, and we always did like '01. So I remember that about high school. But I was always like artsy or an art kid. And so um, I remember I won like a big billboard competition for this. Have you heard of like Safe Place? They have like the yellow diamond shaped signs. They did something like where you could redesign. Anyway, I won that like 2 times, and so I was like in I wanted to be in the arts somehow. Um, oh God, what's the question? How did I get where I'm at? Yeah. So when I went to college, because I'm just from like a traditional family that I'm gonna go to college. There's no other reason out of that. And I was like, well, it must be for art because I'm like the art kid. And so I got a BFA.
So wait a second. What kind of art were you doing in high school? Like, what were you doing at
Oh,
home on the weekends? Did you party a lot, boys, or was it just you in your bedroom with a crayon and a poster?
okay.
Talk to me.
I had a lot of like ideas that I thought were great. One of them was you take a toilet seat and you like mosaic. You know, they teach you how to mosaic glass, but I would do it on the top of your toilet seat. So you would give me your toilet seat and I do like a little heart mosaic at people's
So,
last names. That was cool.
so you actually did this on toilet seats.
Yep. The top
Okay.
of it,
Was
not
it
the
was the
seat.
toilet seats new or used?
No, used because they had to give it to me to do it and I give it back. I wasn't going to go buy a new toilet seat. Yeah, so that's a good one. It had something called, it was a scarf that had on it and had pockets. I forget what I called that, but that was a hot one for a couple summers in high school or winters. This for winter, but yeah.
So how many toilet seats did you do? Your signal is going in
Oh
and out.
shit. I'm thinking five. Can you hear me now?
No, it's not good. I think that's better. Um, Still searching for you. It's spinning. Are you on Wi-Fi? You need to get back on Wi-Fi.